welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the seasons, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. From the gun, P-Rod. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Throwing this back in the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. This offense in position now, it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there, it's knocked away, incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back to throw Mahomes. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. On 4th down, Hurts. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of the line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 16. On target to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs hold a 16-point lead in the 1st. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. The blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken in by Smith. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, a run with Barkley. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset the...
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And that one's off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 17-6 ball game. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They go to Barkley again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And he missed it, it's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Mahomes to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holdings, offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. The Chiefs have a choice to make. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Mahomes to throw for it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And that one won't flip the field at all. It's down just beyond the 40-yard line. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
A final throw before the break. This one finds Goddard. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 50. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts throwing again. Can't get it to him, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Hurts. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing it again here. He's got a man left. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts setting up to throw. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts. The throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Hurts. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
So in the end, the arm